Once upon a time, in the arid desert surrounding the lazy, winding river, there lived an unlikely pair of friends, a camel named Saeed and a jackal named Zain. Saeed, with his towering height and gentle demeanor, was a trusted companion to the mischievous jackal. One scorching afternoon, Zain hatched a plan while sipping from a cool oasis beside Saeed. "Saeed, my friend," he began with a gleam in his eye, "I have heard that delectable melons grow in the fields across the river. Could you guide me across on your back? I envision a feast to remember." Saeed, well acquainted with Zain's cunning ways, nonetheless agreed, setting both of them towards the river. As they arrived at the riverbank, Saeed waded into the water, while Zain perched comfortably between the humps on the camel's back, avoiding the current below. Upon reaching the far bank, Zain eagerly dashed into the field, devouring the ripe and juicy melons to his heart's content. Meanwhile, Saeed waited patiently, nibbling on the sparse grass growing along the edge. Once thoroughly satisfied, Zain began to howl loudly. Saeed, puzzled, asked, "Why are you making such a ruckus, Zain?" To which Zain replied, "It's a ritual, my dear Saeed. After a hearty meal, I must sing." His howling, however, alarmed the farmer tending to the melons. Quickly, the farmer spotted the hulking silhouette of Saeed, and unlike the nimble Zain, Saeed had nowhere to hide. The farmer, irate and infuriated, brandished a thick stick and struck Saeed until his anger was spent. Zain, who had cunningly hidden among the melons, emerged unscathed and climbed back on Saeed's back to return home. As they journeyed across the river again in the shadow of the setting sun, Saeed stopped in the middle of the stream and sat down suddenly. Zain, the water rising dangerously around him, yelped, "Saeed, why are you sitting here in the water?" With a calm and deliberate look, Saeed replied, "Just as you have a ritual, Zain, so do I. After a meal, I never fail to take a soothing bath." Zain struggled, barely keeping his snout above the swirling waters until Saeed, satisfied that the jackal understood the lesson taught, resumed his journey back to dry land. As they returned to their side of the river, Zain, shivering and wiser, admitted, "Perhaps next time, I'll leave the singing until we're a bit further from danger." And so, beneath the stars, the two friends laughed off their misadventures, both having learned a valuable lesson about respect and reciprocity. Moral of the story, tit for tat.